Hey y'all, I'm gonna make a quick video. Alright, so what I want to talk about, good morning by the way. What I want to talk about is I put up a video 2 days ago, and that freaking video. Alright, so the video I'm talking about is the one where I'm talking about, well, the caption says I'm fucked up and confused. And if I went back and I watched that video, and I watched it a couple of times, and the thing is, that video got a lot of views, and my videos don't get a lot of views. People don't listen to me. Right? Ain't nobody paying me no damn attention. I do these videos for therapy for myself, to help me get over my declaration of speaking in public again after a incident that I had. So anyway, getting back to the video. The reason why people clicked on that video and I had so many views was because of the caption, because I said I was fucked up and confused, right? Now, people will watch stuff like that. People will actually take time to watch and listen to hear possibly about why you're fucked up and confused, right? And then you got people giving me advice and all this shit, right? But the thing is, if you look at the video, I ain't saying shit. I'm literally fucked up and confused. And I'm just like, wow. Once again, what the hell is wrong with us, right? Now, the only thing I could think is the reason why people gravitated towards that video is because they're fucked up and confused. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, why I could put like the most inspirational stuff up, but every time I do a rant, every time I go off and snap, is always a audience. Now, if you don't know me, if you're not familiar with me, I'm a motivationist, right? I'm a motivationist that went through some shit in my life, right? And I keep rebounding, right? So you know how you have like and I tell everybody this, right? It does not matter your story, right? Like what happened, that shit doesn't matter. What happens is your comeback from it, right? Because people always like the comeback story. They like the story of how I was fucked up. I was on drugs, and then I got my shit together, and I was a hoe, and I was a this and that and all that shit, right? And people like to hear the story about how you got your shit together, right? Because we've all been there, right? I ain't saying like, and then people hear this shit and be like, oh yeah, she was on drugs. She said in her video. Just giving y'all an example, right? So what I'm saying is, right, people always like a good comeback story. Now, the reason why I'm fucked up and confused is because why is that like popular to watch people be fucked up? Right? It's almost like, you know, we live in our own misery. I remember one time I had this friend, right? This guy I was friends with, and he used to always call me, and you pick up the phone and he'd be crying, and then you pick up the phone and he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, right? And all this other stuff. So, and it was like an attention seeking act all the time. But what I realized was, like, at one point I had to cut it off. I had to cut the friendship off because that energy, right, was like messing up my own personal growth and development. Like, and I had to like realize the reason why I kept him around, because he was more fucked up than me. It made me feel good about myself. But after a while, I just started to notice how like that energy was sticking to me, and it was actually like bringing me down, right? So then I started feeling like, oh, there's no hope for the world. There's no hope and all this other stuff. And it takes a while to get that residue off of you. So please do not have people around you that are always fucked up and confused, like, and don't have their shit together, ain't trying to get their shit together. You come to them, because see, that way you'll never elevate, right? I noticed that, like, I'm trying to see. And another thing, people don't realize, when I started making money with Kim, is because I started it out of my own need. Now, if you know, I'm a registered nurse. I may act like I'm hurting, but I really ain't hurting, right? I ain't hurting. I just like to progress and move forward and have more, right? And so that I can leave my children with a little bit more. All right, and set a good example for them, right? So they don't have an example of a lazy mother. Now, the reason why I started making money with Kevin is because there is a need for women who are struggling, trying to get along, that don't have help, don't have assistance like myself, right? And doing it all on their own, to be able to generate some money that will come to you that you don't have to get. So I went out there basically on an exploration to see what businesses were scams and which ones weren't, right? And I came across a few, and I was very impressed with one. So I started doing one. So I was like, okay, and I actually made some money out of it. And again, the heat is killing me. Let me turn it on. So that's the reason why I started making money with Kim. Now, if you know anything about leaders are like pioneers. Like, they go before people, and they're like forerunners. They'll go ahead and clear the way. So when you had people that, like, when you had situations where there was like a battle, right, you had people that went ahead and said, oh yeah, everything's clear, come on, right? Oh, okay, now is a good time to strike, come on. So you need forerunners in the world for people that are afraid to take risks. And you need people that are honest with you and say, no, this is bullshit, no, this one is good, no, this is that. So I'm not afraid to take risks. And I think that's why I have been successful in life, and why I do keep going, is because I'm not afraid of putting myself out there and taking risks, because I always know how to recover. Remember the video I told you about jumping hurdles? I know how to recover from jumping over a hurdle that I fell over, right? And I'll show you. So I'll give you my comeback story on how I came back from whatever it is. So, you know, I'm just like, still, like, that video, even more watching the results of it and looking at the comments and stuff, it still has me fucked up and confused. Even more so now. So I'm not going to take up the whole 10 minutes. It's like 7 minutes I've been kicking it with y'all. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, but peace, and I love y'all, and have an awesome day. All right.